The Matthew Books. Matthew, Tell Me About Heaven, a first-hand description of the afterlife by Suzanne Ward, published by Matthew Books. Part 2, Nirvana. Music. Matthew. Of all the arts, music is the most important here. I have spoken about our magnificent concerts, but music holds much greater significance for us than that. It's vital to our very existence. The perimeters of this realm are dependent upon the frequencies of music. The vibrations, especially from the strings, are part of what keeps the entire realm in attunement. Also, music is the single most effective medicine for the soul, and the energy of music is indispensable in our treatment of the traumatized psyches that come here. So, although respect and reverence are given to all masters, you can see why the highest honors are given to the most distinguished souls in music. Unlike the personalized views from our windows or the weather we can create at will, music is all-encompassing. It exists throughout the realm for all to tune into at the same frequency, so we can hear it whenever we wish by tuning into it on radio waves. You do the same with a radio. And you have radio stations with people who select the music to air. Here, we serve as our own radio waves, stations, and selectors. Suzanne, do you have real instruments and musicians, or is music its own energy form? Matthew, that's an interesting concept, Mother, but our music is more down to earth than that. We have many more stringed instruments and musicians than all your symphony orchestras combined, and a multitude of master harpists. That may be why the usual depiction of heaven in paintings is full of angels with harps. None of our harpists are floating around on clouds, though. Suzanne, well, so much for that lovely idea. Is all of your music similar to our classical? Matthew, that's backwards. Your music is more than similar to ours. It was complete in the heavens prior to being written on earth. The composers may think of it as inspiration, but it is more accurately filtration. All the major themes, all the combinations of notes and chords were here in that form prior to the composers absorbing it and filtering it through their minds, through their souls, onto paper. Not all of the musical beauty available for absorption has been captured in compositions anywhere. But some of the most magnificent tones in creation already are on earth. In centuries past, there was considerable similarity in the majestic music taught and produced here and that absorbed by composers and musical artists on earth. Sadly, in recent years, less of the soul universe musical connection is being registered there. Suzanne, is the music that's fed to us meant to be more than enjoyment, maybe an emotional catharsis? Matthew, yes, that's exactly why this music of the heavenly spheres is available throughout the universe. Music is continuously being created here for all of our own needs, and it's being transmitted and absorbed continuously into Earth mentality to allow suppressed feelings there to be felt and released. Releasing and positively transmuting that kinetic energy heals the soul, and the ripple effect benefits the entire universe. But definitely not all music popular on Earth has its source here. Divine music has no cacophonous sounds, unlike the heavy metal and hard rock, and even some jazz and neoclassical compositions prevalent there. Those raucous types of compositions may allow a great deal of angry, rebellious energy to be expressed in the writing, playing, and listening. But the negatively charged energy being produced by those sounds is not being transmuted. It's swirling right there around you. Loud, discordant music, noise, agitates the spirit and creates imbalance within the human psyche. As the imbalance increases, the psyche's ability to absorb light energy decreases. Consistent decreasing eventually can destroy that capacity altogether. Generating imbalance is one of the dark force's most effective strategies on Earth, and the kind of music that accomplishes it is one of their tools. Thus, without the awareness of the composers, musicians, and listeners, they are being drawn into darkness. The sound they think captivates them actually is capturing them, because it is strategically designed by the darkness to stunt spiritual growth and adversely affect emotional, physical, and mental integrity.